Hey, how's everyone doing today? I was asked in one of my comments there to show how I got my little DCC system here hooked up. So, I'm using my old DCS50. So, this is a much older Digitrax controller. I do believe it came out in 2003. My girlfriend bought it. Found one, new in box, never used, and bought it for me there Christmas of 2022. So I've only been doing DCC for a little bit over a year, not very long. And I also use two throttles. So basically, like, it's just regularly hooked up. Like I got the plug-in cord just plugged into the back normally, and ignore the Tech 2 there. So I just got it plugged into the outer loop of the little track I got going here. But here's my trick. So I did not run any wires, extra wires, to the inner loop. So my little trick is I used two left turnouts and just hooked them up together, and that gave power to the inner loop. Now, this is a hit or miss. Some turnouts are a little tricky to do this to. I lucked it with these two. That turnout over there does not provide power to my little resting area there, if I put any rolling stock in there or not. But yeah, so that's my little trick. It was hit or miss with my turnout. So these two work fine for connecting power together. And of course, that power supply has more than enough power to run this amount of track, which is not really a whole lot. It's actually pretty small. I'm not in my forever home, so I'm not putting like the time and effort and money into doing a nice table layout, and then when we move, having to tear it all down. So I just lay track where it's convenient, pretty much. And in the wintertime, I just put a little bit down here in the basement. And in the summertime, we got a big sun deck that's waterproof. And we do a layout out there, which is really fun. But yeah, so yeah, that's my little trick there. Just two left-hand turnouts, connect them together. And there's another piece of track too that's actually meant for this, and it's a lot closer together, but I don't have one. So this works for now. So that connects my outer and inner, running my DCC controller. And I have, my two locomotives I got on here now is my Bachmann SD40-2 CSX. And my other locomotive there is my Bowser C630M, Cape Breton and Central Nova Scotia Railway, and that is the province in Canada where I live. So that locomotive is, to me, pretty special. Took me quite a while to get someone to want to sell me one. So I have the Cape Breton Central Nova Scotia Rail just up to the main controller here. And we'll just get that going. And off it goes. It has sound too. And I have the Bachmann hooked up to one of my throttles. So basically you just, I program all my locomotives normally to their road number. I have this one all 8s because I'm eventually going to change it to the famous locomotive Crazy 8. So here, I'll just get that going there, the throttle going, and we'll get the Bachmann running. But yeah, for this simple little layout here, I just literally got running on a rug. So yeah, power from the outside to the inside, just using just two left-hand turnouts. And it works out mint, connect them together, and you should have power. Now, if for some reason you don't, you might have to run some extra wire from one turnout to the other. You can just run them underneath. It's pretty easy. But I did not have to do that with this. So for my little bit of fun I got going on here, it just works perfect. But yeah, so I'll show that again. There, I just got it plugged into the outer loop and the two left-hand turnouts. will provide the power when they're hooked up together. So I did not have to run any extra wire. So I'm hoping this video can be a little helpful. And we'll just watch the trains there run for a minute. Here we'll get the we'll get this one here, the toot the horn. And I don't have any sound in the CSX. It's DCC no sound. Probably not too difficult to put a sound decoder in it with a speaker. Lots of room in it. I had it apart already. But yeah, one of my viewers there, his name is Cream Chain. I'm gonna butcher it for a second, getting tongue-tied. A channel called Cream Trains, if I pronounced that correctly, was asking me how I have this hooked up here. But that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple little thing to do. If you got two turnouts, stick them together, and you should get power from the outer track to the inside track, and you should not have to run any other wires at all. So it should be just as simple as that. And that is all. And you shouldn't have any issues other than regular track cleaning. And I have to clean my track a little more because most of my Bachmann track is just regular steel. So the black road bed is regular steel, and the gray road bed is nickel plated, and I don't have a whole lot of nickel plated Bachmann Easy track. So I hope this video helps out a little bit. And I'll just get a close-up look at that again. So there's the main power wire there, and that is going into the back of my DCS 50 right there. And those, ignore those wires, those are from a program track. Oh, and I just want to mention, any old Bachmann that you have, like a DCC, factory-equipped DCC Bachmann Spectrum, I don't have any on my table at the moment, but if it's ever not taking, if you're getting an error message on your getting all tongue-tied again, on your system here, like for example, if I get an error code on my Digitrax DCS 50 with the old Bachmann Spectrums, you have to put a little resistor right in there. So it's kind of hard for me to hold the camera and kind of do it, but you just squeeze it in, just squeeze it into the joiners, and then once you put that resistor in there, you won't get the error code anymore. So I just wanted to share that. So any old Bachmann Spectrum, if you're getting an error code, just pop a resistor in there, and bam, you're good to go. It'll take what you want to program into it. But usually with those old Bachmann Spectrums DCC equipped, usually everyone just gets rid of those old decoders and puts something much, much better in them. But I will end this video, and I'll have another one up and going here soon. Everyone take care and have a good one. Like and subscribe if you wish. And take care and have yourselves a good day.